Hello there. Thanks everybody for waiting. Very much appreciated. I was a little bit late, but here we are. The Chinese civilization is now out, and all I gotta do is to try to find some games. But apparently here in the main menu, game, will you do the thing? We've got a new thing. We've got the Daily Celestial Challenge, a new game mode. I think it's a skirmish. So maybe later we can take a look at that. But right now, I just want to get into the meat of this live stream and just find some games to cast. So let me see what kind of lobbies there are and just go for the highest average rating in there. And there is already one I could be covering. So yeah. Some really funny names. Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese mirrors at the top apparently. There's one with multi-god talent. I wonder whose name that actually is. So let's hop in here. And hopefully this does the thing. Yeah, there we go. Ah, it's Lukey. There we go. Let's roll. Double Nua. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here casting a actual Chinese game between some relatively high level players. It says the average rating of this lobby is 1819. In the blue color, this is Lukey's Random Gods account playing as Nuva. Putting the Kuafu on the gold mine immediately and building a house here separately from the silo so as to maximize the blessed ground area. Keep in mind that stuff because it gives you more favor. Interestingly, neither player has seemed to, however, cast the creation god power just yet. So let's see when that's going to be happening. On the other side, we've got the multi-god talent gamer. I have no idea who that is. If somebody in the chat knows, please share so I can tell the VOD viewers later after the fact. Also playing as Nua. And in theory, it should pay off to have the creation god power cast pretty much as soon as possible, but we're not going to be seeing that. I guess you do get more as you go through the ages. We don't have the advanced tooltips for these guys just yet. So at some point we'll be getting there. Looks like the Sky Lantern is moving just fast enough to dodge the town center shots at maximum range. Pioneer getting some decent scouting done, knowing where exactly the towers are, where the gold mine is supposedly. And we've got a little bit of silo sharing here between the olive tree as well as the gold mine. So yeah, should be some pretty straightforward stuff. The temple can, of course, build itself. Any building can build itself with Nuva. That is one of the bonuses. And you get a little bit of extra... this whole thing with Nuva that... and well, with the Chinese gods that doesn't seem to be supported in the spectator mode. So all of these gods have an aspect to them. A god blessing. And basically, it's... that peasant costs are reduced and building hit points are increased as you gain favor over time. The more favor you have gained in the game, the higher those bonuses get, capping out at some point. But we don't have it in the UI here, sadly. Either way, what we do have is the hero Kuafu. So these guys you always want to put, as well as the normal ones, you always want to put these on either gold or wood, depending on what you need right now. But I think this is looking like some kind of 2 town center build potentially setting up here for multi-god talent. As for Lukey, he seems a little bit more aggressive with the food gathering still. Only now building the temple, so this is quite a little bit slower. But the hero Kuafu, you always want to be choosing that instead of a regular one. Because he basically pops out from an upgrade. You finish the upgrade once, and he just keeps respawning, right? So it definitely pays off. With the upgrade being cheaper than the actual cost of a Kuafu, it just makes a lot of sense. Hero is popping in here. Doesn't have a whole lot of DPS though, and even in the classical age he wouldn't, but in the archaic age he's nerfed, right? Kuafu will be defending, misses that last rock there, and Hutu is gonna be the classical age god of choice. And that's the one that gives you the earth wall god power. You just cast that on a friendly building and basically create a defensive set of walls that can open up at any time for you to basically protect yourself with. Yeah, really good dodging on that pioneer. And the myth unit for this minor god is the Cheongshi. I think that's how you pronounce that. Sorry if not. It can fly. So that's its perk. But it's like the rock, right? It has to lift off and land again in order to be able to attack. By the way, for the next game, I'll try to disable this panel. I forgot it on. I like this mod for playing. I don't like it for casting too much. Maybe that's also why we don't get the god aspect displayed. Let's see. The other god was chosen for multi-god talents, so that's Xuanu, who gets the Vanish god power, and the Shilin as a myth unit. That's a lot of pioneers getting printed out, and they're looking to pick off the Kuafu if possible. The Cheongshi is joining in again and trying to pick off the non-hero Kuafu. You really don't want to mess with the hero one, however. It will respawn, but this is a big loss, and 36 gold has gone down with it, as Luki didn't end up dropping it off, and I think he's getting pressured pretty damn hard. Multi-god talent is a multi-god talent indeed. Already figuring out Nuwa pretty well here. Now, there is a forward movement going towards the TC, and there's enough resources already to get that done. We've got the Shilin out for, that's Luki, but it can only do so much against all these pioneers. It does have this whole healing aura thing going on with it, but when it's dead, it can't obviously give you that, right? So that's that. Another Kuafu picked off. This is an absolute disaster. Kind of brutal matchup, to be honest, guys. This is kind of brutal. I do wonder whether the Javelineers actually get their bonus damage against ranged heroes. It says it's a ranged hero, so I'm wondering whether it's treated like, I don't know, the Atlantean heroes that are ranged, and then the Javelineers getting their bonus damage, but it doesn't seem that you can actually hit them. I mean, they're pretty speedy at 4.3 speed. They're all summoning a Sky Lantern. Hilarious. Distracting the Javelineers for a moment. Bunch of upgrades getting finished by multi-god talent, including Abundance, which is basically a mini empower for all your incoming resources, being on 2 town centers now as well. Yeah, he's certainly pumping out a lot of stuff. Javelineers are getting made for him as well. But we haven't seen any of the swordsmen for the classical age. All the Chinese units in the classical age would be coming from the military camp, but there is also another building for them. The what's the range building called? I have to check and show you guys what's in there. It's the machine workshop, and they can make fire archers in the classical age, so you're not on your own with this building, but because Javelineers exist, it's a little bit of a tough sell. You're probably gonna want to go core infantry. They don't have a direct counter, but nobody's making that right now. Kuafu actually finds some villagers here to pick off. It's not as much of a disaster to lose these, but these players literally still not use creation. Maybe it's worth using it in the heroic age? Is the bonus that big? I mean, I know that I forget the heroic age number, how many it spawns there. It starts with 2, and I remember it ends with like 22 in the mythic age. Well, there will be probably more in the wonder age. I just don't have the numbers right now. If somebody knows. Oh, wait, there they are. They have a little bit more extra health compared to regular villagers. So yeah, 4 of them in the classical age, now we know, and multi-god talent wins. That's just brutal aggression right there. The Dao Assortment would have been added in as well at the end there. Yeah, not the best of matches to start off with. Let's go for the next one. Find another. Hey, wait, in the game scene, do I show the chat? I think I do, right? Yeah, I think YouTube doesn't like that, so I'm gonna turn that off real quick while we search for a new game, okay? Good to see you, Matt Hat, by the way. Yes, Dressier, you only can fix that if you... You can fix your cursor thing if you Alt-tab out of the game. It's really stupid. But here we are. Alright guys, give me a second. Let me turn off the whole chat overlay thingy. At least inside the game. Oh wait, that's like a separate thing. I forget how everything works. I don't stream often enough anymore. Alright, not this. I do want it here. But now it's not even showing here. That's insane. Why don't I get my chat shown anymore? Oh my god. Alright, and here... I wasn't showing it in the game. Nobody's telling me anything. Anyway. Let's find a new game. Why are people not matchmaking a lot? Where's all the top players? This is stupid. Well, let's check out what we can find. We got Andy versus Lukey. Again, a new mirror. Trying to give you guys the highest quality we can get. There's a 2-minute spectator delay on this one. Just here says the cursor is bad for his Feng Shui generation. Very good. Very good. Oh my god, dude. Alright. I'm having a lot of trouble with my streaming tools today. What is going on? What is this whole offset? Okay, there we go. Alright guys, give me 1 minute and we'll be hopping into this. Man, AOMstats.io just saving my ass. It's so useful. Finding all the games that are currently ongoing. There's very few 1600 plus players playing. How many people are playing in general? Let's take a look. Massive spike on Steam at least. 7,500 people are playing. That's basically double the norm. That's pretty good as a start. Let's hope it spikes a little bit more as the day continues. I'd love to see 10,000 plus. And we're about to load in. Let's get it. Look at me forgetting to do the mod thing. Anyway, Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another Nuba mirror coming up in the blue color. This is Andy going for the instant clay peasant. Let's see how that works out. It's only 2 of them, so you might want to save it for the classical age where you get double. On the other side, this is Luki on his random god account. He's not going to be opting for the clay peasants at all. But he's doing a good job of building the house, you know, separately to expand this area. We're not quite seeing it yet for Andy. Ideally, you would put it like here. Because your favor generation depends on the size of your mom. I couldn't resist. Anyway, we've got the scout going way too deep into the town center, getting a little bit shot, but you know, as long as you move perpendicularly to the arrows, it should be fine. That says he's a clay peasant himself. Very well played, sir. Let's take a look at the relics around the map. We've got the absolute aneurysm that is the Age of Mythology UI. Yeah. Lovely. Arrows of Heracles gives range units a little bit of business. Okay, let's just use this rather than the overlay. That's Spaldifire's Sledge, which makes fortresses not cost favor. And we've got the Ship of Fingernails, which gives you a food trickle. And the Girdle of Hippolyta for some ranged soldier hit points. That's the claim and dying. They don't last long. That's what your mom said. This house is actually built in a way that it shouldn't be. It did expand on the area, but if you put your houses next to your towers as Chinese, you're basically not going to get any extra favor from them. But if you put it like here separately, it expands your land. Wait, Luki just made a second Kwafu. Not a hero. Those are regular Kwafu. The hero is cheaper, sir. Okay, they do cost 3 extra favor, yes, but the upgrade itself is cheaper than the unit. So yeah, you do have to deal with the extra favor, but that's that. Anyways, he's doing a really good job with getting extra favor, and I think you can see that reflecting in the overall favor here. What? Andy's making a normal Kwafu as well. Now we're gonna have the Kwafu Chieftain spawning momentarily from Luki. Did he just cancel the upgrade? It's 100 food. It's so cheap. You don't cancel that, I don't think. Tuanu is coming in. So chill in time. Chill in. I've been told. That's how to pronounce it. Really want to see those peasants then. After the classical age is reached, there will be a little bit of potential pressure that Andy can put on. How come only the deathmatch crew is playing this? Where are the top standard players? This isn't right. This is not what the prophecy foretold. A Ship of Fingernails could be picked up here. Dissing players for not min-maxing. To be fair, I've had access. It's not fair. But I've only done one stream, sadly. I just didn't have as much energy to do streaming. and videos and whatever. But at least I've watched the others' videos here and there. I know some stuff. So I'm not completely useless today. Yeah, we've got the double Kuafu building the town center in like no time at all. This is probably one of the ideal ways to play this. You don't really need to bring 3 of them. I mean, with 2 of them, it's just so quick and they can kind of defend each other. So any early units coming here are covered. The hero obviously counters the myth units, right? And just generally the town center fire after it's complete does so much as well. Nothing to worry about from here. Oh, yeah, they're using a stone for... I mean, they're so tough. They can just chop everything with a stone. Including rhinos, if you let them. But they're pretty peaceful people, right? They don't want to deal with this. Either way, both players are in the classical age. 2 TCs. It's a very peaceful little setup. Yeah, Andy's building a lot of houses together. You definitely do not want to do that. Just spread your land. Chinese is different, you know? This is a good use of your land as well, like the Imperial Academy. Any building put here in the favored land, it will automatically build. You can see these pieces coming down. That's a Nuva special. The others don't have that. 3 TCs here from Luki. This time not sending the hero Kuafu around, just the regular ones. Still builds really quickly, of course. That will give him some even more favor. And I really love how he moved the silo outside of the favored land and lured the rhinos there. Thinking about every little bit of benefits he can get. He even built the silo there automatically, so he didn't have to actually commit his workers to it. It was just doing itself. Very nice. The farms can build themselves also. So as these villagers gather wood, you can just allow the farms to build themselves. Very convenient. Saves you a little bit of villager time. Then you get plow and shift the villagers onto it. Tower upgrade is a little bit surprising from Luki. There's really no threat here. 3 TCs for both players. We might be getting into the later stages of the game in this one. Let's see how that goes. But anyways, the Chilean goes down to the hero Kuafu. And the Pioneer will be not able to take him on, that's for sure. I mean, this thing is insane. The early game is secured. Of course, Luki has his own Chilean. It has the regeneration auto. It actually works on itself. Don't think I've pointed that out before. And so far, all the favor is getting spent on extra Kuafu. So a lot of extra gather rate coming in from that, of course. Andy has been not doing a great job of spending his favor. You really gotta mix in the Kuafu at the town centers where able. Oh, he's put one of them on farming. That's a very low gather rate you get out of it. So, I mean, you might as well just put normal peasants on the job. Of course, you will require a lot of them. All right. Guang is coming out, who can make the Tao Wu. I do have to remind myself what that does. I don't know everything by heart just yet. Okay, it's the Forest Protection, which is a Godfire you cast on buildings, and then it basically casts some, creates some roots around. The Tuawu is the tanky myth unit that can charge to increase movement speed, and then you know, it's good against buildings as well. We've got the Vibrant Land, which will get houses to spawn trees, which is going to be very nice. And also improve villager gathering rates on these. Houses act as a drop site. Then Hoofs of the Wind will be giving cavalry some extra speed and reduce hack vulnerability. The dash can be upgraded for the Tuavu. And we've got a Maelstrom for water, which we're probably not going to see in this game. It's going to be a mirror matchup in terms of gods. And it's a cavalry game. Interesting. Already got the fortress here. The Baule. And 2 is better than 1. Also got a machine workshop. Medium cavalry is coming in already. Chinese do pay full price for the... sorry, heavy cavalry is coming in. And yeah, like I said, Chinese is paying full price. But these White Horse cavalry, as I recall, have the ability to deliver a bow shot before they enter melee. So that can be pretty useful. They have pretty good stats in general. One of the only units that have such a dual nature. Oh, we've got a fortress push here onto the gold mine. Sorry, I missed it. The Tabu is extremely slow, as it is, but how long will it stay slow for, right? Luki making really great use of favored land. I mean, look at this. Everything's connected perfectly. It's picking off villagers left and right. Oh my god. Okay, that is strong. I forget what the damage was at, but it was pretty high. 70 crush per attack. That is 35, because it takes 2 seconds to do the attack. But yeah, that's a pretty big addition over here. The God Tower is going to be cast on the town center. What was it called again? Forest Protection. And it is spawning these roots that will catch and damage the units. Does it even do anything? It feels like it's not doing much of a muchness. I mean, it is rooting these people, but it barely does any damage. This God Tower doesn't look very strong. It would be good if you had an army here to actually protect the base, but that's not the case, right? Like, rooting all the units while they're running away would be huge. Don't get me wrong. Hoofs of the Wind is getting upgraded now. But this TC, I think, will go down, and there's a Kwafu to immediately take over this area. I do wonder what happens to favored land when you're connecting your own buildings, though. He's trying to like take this over. Town center is about to fall, and we're gonna see a resignation from Andy as Luki proves a little bit too powerful. He was casting in some dudes from creation, and we've had the hero out as well to further add to the troubles of Andy. Stonks. Stonks. Now let's see who else is fighting. Tunison versus Eric BR. Let's take a look at that. Or Multi-God Talent versus Soup. That's the highest ranked match right now. Let's go for that. It's almost 2,000 rating. Looks like the top players are waking up. We're already ready to go. Let's hit it. Oh wait, no. We're not gonna hit it. We're gonna disable our mod and then go for it. Yeah, the self-building business is very satisfying, isn't it? I love that. Okay, disable this UI thingy. Restart the game real quick and then off we go. Hope you guys are having fun. Feel free to follow if you haven't already, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. Was I usually wearing glasses? Yes. Yes, when I'm in front of my PC. This is just blue light blockers. I don't actually need it. I can see. I can read what you're saying. But I do wear it because it's irritating to look at the screen for so long in the day and to not have something that just dries your eyes out. But with some blue light protection, it's a little bit more bearable. Okay, let's find this game. Oh no, what? It's still there, it's still there. Just freaking out. Alright, another new mirror. I want to see some of the other gods soon, but we can take a look at this one. These are top players. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some China business over here. Once again, a new mirror, as I'm getting a lot of that in this live stream. But super top, tip-top players, nearly 2,000 elo on average. In the blue color, this is multi-god talent. Somebody tell me who this is. I have no idea who this is. Playing as Nuwa. And on the other side, also playing as Nuwa, this is Soup. We know who Soup is. Nuwa seems to be pretty popular among the Chinese gods, and Soup has had access. He knows how to run this, right? He's already put some. Wait, we have 2 silos around wood. Of course, the Kuafu here, the initial spawn, will be able to shift to the gold mine shortly. The peasant has been shifted as well, and he's doing a fantastic job of herding the zebra as well. We're seeing something similar from multi-god talent. He's building his house automatically right at the edge of the favored land. The easiest way you can do that and not move your villager is to shift click, like order your guy to gather from the zebra and then queue up the order to build a house, but then cancel it by ordering to go to the zebra again. And then it will never get up, actually. And then Nuwa just automatically builds your buildings on your favorite land, so the idea is to expand it as much as possible, but if you can save your villager from actually moving there, expanding it a little bit at the edge is good enough. But you would get more favor technically if you moved and built it yourself. It's just generally not worth it. You can make this temple quite early as well. And because you'll be wanting to get out your Kuafu Chieftain, the special perk of Nuwa, a hero Kuafu that's actually cheaper to obtain with the upgrade than to actually make a simple one yourself by quite a bit. Like, you save 50 resources on this, guys. It is food that you spend more on, but you're not gonna be spending any gold, which is a pretty big deal. Saving a little bit of favor as well. Wait, how does he have 31 favor? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it's not favor, it's gold. I'm just blind. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I always have to say something stupid in my casts, otherwise you guys wouldn't be having a good time. We've got a mirror matchup for the classical age gods as well. It's gonna be Hutu, and that's gonna be the one with the Cheongchi. That's those tigers that can fly. Nobody's using the creation god power, so the clay peasants are maybe gonna be happening in the classical age, maybe later. Let's see. I do think they basically double every age, right? Hirokuafu is looking for the town center already. Let's see if multi-god talent is doing that build as well. I mean, the resources are aligning for that, certainly. And he is moving towards the forward TC here. If you can call that forward. It's the outer TC. Oh, the god powers are going to be the earth wall. So that's going to be neat for defense if necessary, but... well, how do you want to really use that? I think if you're under attack, you're going to be casting it on your own buildings to trap enemy units. And in the third age, you can combine it with the root thingy. Forest protection, which you can also cast on your own buildings, and then root enemies in place and then catch them with your units. Kill them real good. That should be the idea, I think. Alright, we've got the Jiangqi here in flying mode. But we'll be encountering that pioneer right there, so gotta be careful if you're multi-god talent right now. Of course, the upgrades are being worked on. TC is completing at pretty much the same time. So nothing too crazy here. Another silo getting automatically built. You can just send your villagers straight to the chickens. Don't even have to worry about building this thing. Ideally, the Kuafu has a drop-off though. Takes a long time to walk back. 50 storage for this guy. It's insane. And he gathers it so fast as well with a almost 4 gather rate. Does he have any upgrades? I mean, he did gather, get the Hestia's Harp as well as the Thundercloud Shawl. That's going to give these guys a little bit more armor, and the villagers will be even cheaper than they otherwise would be, already costing just 40. Pretty good. More food income will be needed for multi-god talent, as right now he's stuck. Not able to make villagers. That is not good. Especially trying to queue up some pioneers on top of that, and abundance at the same time. So things might be gearing up soon with the hunting party starting outside. I think the the food income should be starting to be clean. But you have to keep in mind, for China, these peasants are worse than regular villagers. They're cheaper though, and you know, the backing of the Kuafu is a pretty big deal. I like this walling. It does secure quite a bit of hunt, extra gold mines. And here comes the fight with the pioneers. Got some sky lanterns, just in case attack move is stupid and forces some attacks on these. Loving the pickoffs on the villagers, but as long as you move them, you're gonna need really ballistics to be able to hit those. That's actually insane how bad these units are at hitting things that are moving. Even infantry don't get hit. Now these guys will never be able to hit each other. In flying mode, they actually can't fight. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that. Kind of wish they could. Seven of these guys. On both sides. And Javelineers getting added in as well for soup. Do the Javelineers actually do extra damage against the heroes? It doesn't look like it. It really doesn't look like it. No, but they would do extra damage against other Javelineers, of course. They're the anti-archers here. The armor is already down, so we're potentially looking at a heroic age for both players. Just looking at the resources up there. But Soup has a very nice advantage of 80 to 65 population right now. That's a pretty big deal. The Cheongchi almost got picked off. Yikes. And now it's Soup's turn with all the upgrades. We'll need a little bit of help on the gold, but having the Kuafu on the job, he can fix this pretty quick. More of a struggle with food when it comes to multi-god talents economy. Did the Villas of Clay get spawned? No, no, not at all. I think they're waiting for heroic. You just get more out of it. I do wonder how many you get in heroic. I think it might be 8 or 12 or something like that. In classic you would get 4, in archaic you get 2. Auto build farms and nuts, man. Love it. Very nice villager pickups in addition to the previous ones for Soup and this flying thingy. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a tiger. Dodging some shots there, always useful. Oh, forward Kwafu, interesting. Maybe we're taking over the gold mine area. But it's not needed at all. Just extra gold mines for Soup should he wish for it. He's been gathering a lot of favor and spending every single bit of favor on extra Kwafus. So that's giving him a lot of income. Heroic Age has been reached. And we've got the Tao Wu now. So let's see about those charge attacks in the middle of the fight. It will take this guy a bit of time to get here. We've got the Bayou here. However, for... Whoa. For multi-god talent, he spawns in the Fey Beasts immediately, which are poisoning his Javelineers, but meanwhile the heroes have kind of owned everything. So it's not a big problem at all. Knocking the giraffes out of the way. Wait, what's the minor god name here? I forget. That's Rushu. Rushao, I guess. We'll be able to make the Pisho as well. And you get like really good infantry. This adds divine damage, as I recall. Divine judgment, that's right. And Atom of Abundance gets your Pishu to gather multiple resources as you trade. But we're far way away from that, and you don't get a free one, as I recall. The double fortress is also pretty brutal, and Soup is gonna be casting in his forest protection god power, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything to buildings really. It just makes it unapproachable. We're gonna have the walls called in for multi-god talent, and it's trying to print out some more infantry, I'm assuming, after these upgrades. Divine Judgment and Gilded Shields are both coming in, so the swordsmen are gonna be pretty nuts. Meanwhile, the earth walls will be buying some time. Question in the chat, what are the giant gatherers? Oh yeah, they're much better than normal. Especially the hero, that's a Nuva specific one. But all the others, well, basically they're super villagers when it comes to construction and gathering wood and gold. So 3.75 per second on wood on this guy, but the villagers have 1, right? So these are already upgraded, by the way, so that's something to mention. And it's similar on gold. They can carry a lot more as well. Oh, flood! We got the great flood from Soup. My computer is sweating. And a lot of the villagers have been garrisoned, so that's good news for multi-god talent, but his buildings have gotten weak. And it shouldn't be too difficult to now tear this down. Soup just went straight mythic. We've got the Xinglong as well in the sky, so it will be relatively easy to go after the gold miners and try to harass them. Might be able to knock the town center down. The Tiger Cavalry are joining the fight now as well, which if they die, they dismount into an infantry form. A not very powerful unit, that dismounted one, but they still add a little bit to the battle. Repairing is going to be powerful enough to keep the town center alive, however, full multi-god talent. But now adding in the Xinglong is Soup. So let's see what that can do. The siege crossbow is also working on the TC, but it's currently getting out repaired. Attacking the heroes might not be the smartest idea the Shenlong has had, and it falls to the ground in tears. Dao swordsmen are now out, and they're heavy and they're heavily upgraded. So Soup will have to find a way to deal with this. Let's see how good the Chukonu are going to be at taking them out. Certainly they're fantastic at kiting, but they're not particularly fast. You gotta bear in mind though that as long as these buildings are going, you're gonna have the roots around. They just don't disappear. And if you have a kiting army like the crossbow people, the Chukonu, it's gonna be basically impossible to reach them, and Multi-God Talent just doesn't want to deal with it anymore. He toast. Very nicely done by Soup. He was gonna add in Champion Cavalry. He was gonna add in the X cards as well, which are a lot better than Ox cards. Able to cleave through infantry. So yeah, GG. Soup just a little bit too solid with his overall economy management and being able to build forward like that. And are the Giants trained at the TC? Absolutely they are. Cool. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, Demista is playing. Let's go. Wait, it's 2v2 with Recon? Of course it is. Let's take a look. Oh, that's gonna be something. These poor fools have no idea. Yo, look at this! It's not just China, it's not just a 2v2, this is Recon. He's gonna be playing as Shenlong here. And then we've got his buddy in the yellow color. This is Demista. He's gonna be playing as Fushi. Or am I mixing that up? I am mixing that up, I'm sorry. Mista is Shenlong. And Recon was Fushi. Excuse me again. The opponent team in the green color, we've got Bobby the Shark. No idea who that is, playing as Shenlong. And in the red, Gaia my puppy is playing as Nua. Rest in pieces, red and green team. This is gonna be the hardest match of their lives. Now let's see what Demista and Recon have been up to with this. So when you play Fushi, in the early game, there's nothing too exciting going on, right? Like you can get your upgrades pretty easily. That's fine. That's probably what Recon will be looking to do, although there's no upgrades this far. In terms of god powers, you could be putting down your Peach Blossom Spring to expand the favored land by a pretty big margin actually, and it will be giving you 2 automatic food per second, so that's a pretty neat little thing to add in. Whereas for Shenlong over here, what you'll be getting is the ability to make farms in the archaic age, so that's basically worth to do it as you get out of the archaic age and on your way to age 2, at least I think so. And it gets as good as hunting as long as you use your god power on it. Prosperous Seeds, which targets 2 farms. Villagers on it will be invisible. Any units on it will be invisible actually. But yeah, all of these Chinese gods are going to be looking to expand their favored land. The Mista has already built a separate temple here. So that's pretty neat. As you expand your favored land, you'll be getting more favor, of course. Able to then spend it on Kuafu and whatnot. Yeah, let's look at this view. I think it's just so much easier to take everything in. Fushi works with Yin and Yang. That's his major god mechanic. Basically, it gives you these cycles of bonuses for all sorts of things like villager gather rates, as well as building hit points. No, it doesn't. It alternates between unit attacks, and I think this tooltip is mixing it up with the Nuva thing. It should be giving you gather rates or attacks on units. That's the two things that usually happen. As for Fushi, or sorry, for Shenlong, you basically get these free myth unit spawns every now and then when you have enough favor for it. So basically it will be happening more frequently later in the game, but because you have more units later in the game, the impact is also lesser. It's crazy, Recon stealing these goats. Also looking for a little bit of pressure, he's got his Yazi, who is a teleporting myth unit. We've got Guy and my puppy trying to take a forward town center. If Recon knew about it, he could probably stop it with that many units. Especially with that not being a hero Kuafu. Also, the Mista has lightning weapons available. Let's see if he ends up using that in the earlier stages of the game. But it doesn't look like he's even making the farms that I suggested, so I guess he's saving it for later when he actually doesn't need to hunt anymore. But yeah, we have the Yazi attack, we have the Pioneer attack, trying to pick off a Kuafu, but easier said than done, as these guys are really tanky. Catching the Cheongchi might be a little bit more possible, however. Mr. opting for the double Yazi. I also think these guys are really good. Like, you can just run around, pick off a villager, get out, and with two of them, you have enough damage actually to just pick off a villager with the charges. We also got a Chillin. That's the free myth unit that the Mr. got from the Shenong bonus. And there we go. Should be picking off at least one villager here. Yeah, you just basically keep repeating this and run around. Any damage taken can be healed up by the Chillin, although it does slow down these guys a little bit. Oh, what's that? Recon is under attack also, as Bobby the Shark is attacking him. And speaking of Bobby the Shark, he has used his God power on the farms, so these are now being gathered from at a better rate. But until upgrades are done, until you're in the heroic age, I'm not sure it's better than hunting. It might be equal. It's definitely better than chickens, so it's worth using it. Recon's trying to chase this down, but whoa, 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 whoa! These guys have a big anti-myth unit damage and not a whole lot of health, so that's cool. The Mista now has a second town center, by the way. Might be picking off those Yazi if Bobby isn't careful. Oh no. How annoying is that? Not a whole lot of health left on this Yazi now. Recon's, sorry, that's the Mista, is catching a bit of army in the middle of the map, but just lost the Yazi himself. Maybe Recon will be able to deal with this. He's got his Dao Swordsman ready to deal with the situation. Excuse me, we've got new animals. It's red-crowned cranes. That's cool. Don't eat them IRL, you'll probably get parasites. We've got more farms for Shenong over here. The Mista is not doing it, he's just happy gathering from the goats. And his gather rate is not that much worse. But, you know, making the 2 farms probably would not hurt him. He doesn't have a lot of wood, so I guess he can't afford it, actually. He's looking for a faster heroic age. And the idea would be Nuba, which gives you the Drought God power. And then you finish up with Flood. So Drought is basically a God power that weakens buildings. It literally reduces their health. And then you cast the Flood God power in the Mythic Age and just everything disappears. It's really brutal. Recon isn't going for the Heroic Age just yet. He's committed a little bit harder to the Classical Age with all these Dao Swordsmen, who are now medium. Just a really generic unit, doesn't have much about them, they don't counter anything. Just really good stats on them. So long as you can heal them, that is. They're really just tanks. Pretty sure that these Javelineers are not too scary for these guys. But Recon is a little bit overwhelmed, so he might need a little bit of support. We've got a lightning weapon versus lightning weapon mix. His God power really doesn't last too long. The Mista is also coming in to use his own version of it. But he doesn't have a whole lot of units here. Still uses lightning weapons though, in order to save his buddy. But yeah, if Recon actually boosts the Mista to the Mythic Age, who's by the way now already getting another free Myth unit and working on the next one, which will be from the Mythic Age. He's expecting a... What's he expecting? Why is it showing the Fushi tooltip, dude? He's Shenong. Oh my god. Please. Anyway, he's got a Bayou over here, as well as a Taotie, which is able to eat and consume. Mista's heading to the Mythic Age with Huangdi, who's got what's his god power again? Oh, he's got Yinlong's Wrath. Actually, Mista can't do the Flood. I'm sorry. Recon could do that though. Recon could do that. That requires Gong Gong. Okay. Well, Mista is gonna be able to get Yinlong's Wrath, which is a dragon spawn. And then you can synergize that with your farming operations by casting Prosperous Seeds. That guy can be invisible over your farms. Also heal over the farms, as the farms have that whole bonus going on. Not too much fighting here. Recon's working very nicely on expanding his area, as you can tell. Never actually cast a second Peach Blossom Spring, but it's safe where it is. Currently working through this earth wall. It'll take some time. The Mista's finishing his second fortress. Pretty heavily committing to this thing. This Mythian hit squad's looking for some business. But yeah, the Mista hasn't had to do much of anything, right? Like, he hasn't made any units. He's just relying on absolute freeloading here. That's what's going on, really. Mista doesn't help Recon. Recon has to 2v1. He's just chilling over there with a cigarette in his mouth, I'm sure. That's so Mista. Yeah, Recon's definitely outnumbered, but he does have the Dao Swordsman in the back. Those should be able to help quite a bit. As long as Recon kills these Pioneers, The Mista's Dragon would be able to change pretty much everything. He's also getting the Rock Solid upgrade, which if he can chill near the battle and build up the armor on that dragon, it would be actually pretty devastating. But I think Recon needs to leave here. You gotta respect this. There's just too many units here. Alright, third TC for Recon coming in. That will help him defend a little bit better. Yeah, with this upgrade now in, Rock Solid, the units are getting higher armor. And you could be hiding them on farms. We still have not seen that from the Mista. So if you cast that, you can see here the villagers are invisible. They have permanent regeneration on. And you can combine that with this idle armor increasing thing. It's just a really good way to set up an ambush. Love to see it. Either way, Yinglong is ready to be cast. We've also got the Zhuke, Firebirds. Let's see what those can do. By itself, it's not going to be too scary though. There's a lot of pioneers here already. But the Mista did pump out a bunch of White Horse Cavalry. He's also going to have his Hundun, which can disappear some enemy units. And what's their other ability? I forget. Oh, it can terrify enemies as well. That's right. Yeah, just looking for some light pressure. Guy and my puppy just advanced to the heroic age with Rusho. And that's gonna unlock the Fey Beasts. A bit of poison there. Cavaliers will be helping out against these White Horse Cav. Ultimately what Mista wants here is to just build up a larger force. He's got some empowered units here. Making it stand still just for a moment, they can definitely build up. As far as their stats go, the wall has been destroyed now. Oh, what is happening? Drought has been called in. We're seeing a very nice split to avoid the dragon's shenanigans. But it might be just a little bit too much as is. Mista doesn't have a whole lot of units though. He's working on some Dao Swordsmen. Babies are getting called in as well to deal with Recon's army, and they're doing a lot of poison damage. If you just run them around, they'll just keep dealing that poison damage as well. They regenerate. So you can keep them around a long time if you micro them well, especially with this with potential Shilin supporting them. Would be really cool. But this is all Javelineers. What are they supposed to do against this dragon, man? Mista's being a bully. We've also got his Shilnong getting summoned in from his automatic bonus. It's not the life unit he gets, of course. But Shilnong sometimes gets all of these life units randomly. Chain Lightnings are absolutely wrecking the Javelineer army. There's just nothing left. These weak buildings, well, they no longer actually have Drought, so Recon would have to destroy them conventionally. But the Tao Wu charging in, but ultimately not able to do too much damage against normal units. Even though the charge is nice and gets a knockback down on them. Why is there no sound from this lightning? It's so quiet compared to like the sword clacks. There is some sound, but it's like whisper mode, you know? Like the dragon is afraid of waking someone up. I also think the animation is just eh. Meanwhile, the human units are really well made. And we got a resignation here from Gaia, my puppy. And Recon and the Mista are victorious with basically this god power push. The dragon itself was just really all they needed. The other team was no match. They got bullied. 151 units killed. Probably half of that was from the dragon. I haven't gotten to cast a single close game so far. So let's hope after my short break that we'll get something much nicer like that. I think my YouTube comments weren't showing up, or I missed them. Sorry about that. Not sure what's happening with that. Oh, my YouTube is not connecting to my multi-chat setup. Okay, that's explaining everything. Sorry, Alex, I missed your comments. Aren't Chinese Omega broken? Some aspects of them are, certainly. Every single unit's broken. Nezha can 1v1 a Titan? What? That's crazy. He doesn't seem that strong against human units, so I guess you can just snipe him, but yeah. I mean, he's solid. Alright guys, I need a small break. I'll be right back. And then we'll do some more. All right, thanks to half of you for waiting for me. Man, that's fucking brutal. Jesus Christ. Okay, Magic versus Rappel is coming up. Let's take a look at that. Oh, no mercy from the chat. I must be really terrible at this, actually. Like, that's just... Wow. Okay, Magic versus Rappel, let's do this. Oh, it's actually not a Chinese mirror. Oh, it is a Chinese mirror. Okay. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in 1v1 land after covering the Mista and Recon absolutely wrecking in the new DLC. Now we've got Magic as well coming right up here in the blue color, playing as Shenong. On the other side of the map, in the red color, this is Rappel coming in with Nua. So, let's talk a little bit about this matchup. At least about the gods, right? Nua will be able to build the buildings by herself. You don't really need to put workers on it, especially for these lighter ones. Like, you can make your house individually without any villager support, as long as you put it inside your favored land. But if you want to expand your favored gathering, then you could put it outside of it and just commit a little bit of villager time to that. As far as that bonus goes. And as you get in more favor with Nuva, you'll also be rewarded with some additional discounts on villagers and building health. So, you know, really useful in the long run. And once you are at 20 favor with Nuva, you should be able to get out your Kuafu hero. These super villagers are incredible on wood and gold, not so good at gathering any of the food sources. But the hero one is just nuts. Just a different level. Now, for Magic, however, with Shenong, it's a kind of different bonus for the Major God. You basically will be getting your myth units for free every now and then as you gather favor. You've got the favored land situation, but a very different setup for your god powers. You don't get a hero Kuafu, you'll have to just make a regular one, which is actually more expensive, all resources considered. And on top of that, it's also worse than having a hero out. Also, that hero, if it ever dies for Nua, it comes back. So that's really insane. Huge bonus. As for the initial god powers, we're looking at creation for Nuva, but it's not being used just yet. There comes the Kuafu Chieftain upgrade, however. And for Shenong, you've got your prosperous seeds, which could be used for early farming, but I don't think people are going to be farming in the Archaic Age, even with the plow and other upgrades like that being granted as soon as they're available, one age in advance. Even then, they're not going to be used. Chiyu is going to be the minor god getting researched here for Magic, and that is the dashing unit in the Classical Age. It's a very mobile four-legged unit, so should be able to roam around the map and maybe pick off a few villagers. Nuva might be looking for a 2-town set to build order, however, with the 2 Kuafu. We'll see exactly how that goes. But Rappel is doing the thing that I said with the houses, right? Like, he's specifically building them separately to expand the favored land just close enough to intersect. And this basically allows him to get a little bit more favor. Alright, we already have the Yazi out, but that's not from the Classical Age. Magic is really lucky that he got that. As these are basically randomly chosen between whatever myth unit is available. So yeah, just before Age 2, he now has 2 of them, doesn't have to make a third one, can instead focus on additional Kuafu, which he never actually made in the Archaic Age. So we're going straight to the Classical. Imperial Academy is coming in, but will that actually be connecting for Magic? Yes, it will. Alright, so let's see what the 2 Yazi can do. Magic has a Xiongxi in order to protect himself. So let's see what he can do with that. I don't think he's using it for protection. He's just going to be relying on the Pioneers instead, as well as the Hero Kwafu, which will be able to bonk this thing pretty hard. Magic has to be careful and not lose these. Additional Kwafu is being trained. Oh, and by the way, the Chinese DLC also brings a bunch of new relics, so let's take a quick look around, see if we find one. Trojan Gate Hinge, that's not new. Tower of Cestus is not new. Wuhao Bow of Huangdi is new. It gives a snare. Wow. That's insane. 85% snare for 2 seconds. That's crazy. For every ranged human. That's nuts. Alright, so as far as the Imperial Academy goes, I'm not entirely sure what Magic's idea was there, because the temple can already make these pioneers. So right now he's not gaining anything from it. I'm pretty sure everything else is from the next ages. Of course, he could get these Shenong specific upgrades, which are Herbal Medicine to get sages to heal faster in the next stage, and Peach of Immortality, which will increase hero hit points. So, can you actually get those in the temple? Wait, let's take a look. Nope, you can't get them in the temple, so that's a pretty big deal. Oh yeah, and on favored land, Miphinets will be healing. So you can just bring back his damaged Yazi if he wants to. They're really weak, so yeah, it's time to do so. Got a little bit of pickups between the Pioneers. But the Kwafu is a little bit too tough to engage, really. Magic's doing a really good job, though, microing and dodging some of these shots. But he's taking the big ones, so I think it's not worth it. Towers are now upgraded as well. Just really don't want to mess with that. But nobody's getting a second TC here. I think Rappel will be going up heroic. He's definitely set up resource-wise for that already. Oh, Magic is going to TC. Interesting. But then he's going to be stuck in the Classical Age for a long time, and Rappel can potentially punish him pretty hard. Let's see what the Heroic Age God will be. Does the town center count as a tower? No. No, only the tower counts as a tower. The only case where it really comes in is the villager bonus damage against towers. I don't think anything else has it. Basically, it stops tower rushes there. It would be so bad in AOM if you had tower rushes. I don't think anybody wants to deal with that. Oh, Grapple actually wanting in the hunt in the back. Interesting. Oh, and funniest thing, Magic sent some goats there. Stopping Rappel from having him. Alright, we got the 2 Shenong farms, which are also instantly built. These villagers are gathering at a pretty decent speed from them. And once Magic goes to the Heroic Age, it will be even better. Instant irrigation. Workshops are coming up from the Rappel. I'm pretty sure he wants his business with... Oh! Shilin from Magic will be healing the Pioneers as they fight. I'm pretty sure Magic will be wanting a bunch of Chuko Nu here. Or Magic? Rappel will be wanting them. Magic probably doesn't want to deal with that. But hey, you can just garrison them into the workshop. You don't need to send them out one by one. You can just build up 10 and then get out. Probably a good way to do it. Did Magic actually get the peaches? No? No peaches. Mountainous Might is getting queued up by a Rapple. Gonna give these guys 20% extra hit points and 50% extra damage. That's insane. Is he gonna do a battle with the Kwafu? Bro, for the boys. Let's go. Let's go, Rapple. Get some monks out of the Imperial Academy and then... Oh, the Fae Beasts are going after the villager line. That's nuts. This is so good. If you can find a gold mine of villagers, definitely can do a lot of work with that, but they don't last very long, so you gotta be a little bit careful. There's a wood line. Rapple. 7, 6. They're losing health over time as well. That's unfortunate. But hey, economically, this did a lot already. But Magic was on 2 TCs, so it's over time paying for itself. The Bayou is just gonna be chilling at home. Rapple needs a second gold mine now. Why isn't he on a second gold mine already? He'll run out of gold really quickly, especially if he builds more stuff. Send everybody to wood. What is going on? Chongqi might be going down here if Rapple's not careful. Yep, it's dead. But he knows what's up. He knows where everyone is. Magic's just so lucky that the Fae Beast didn't catch his gold villagers, because it looks like it can kill them very quickly. The poison that those guys deal in their AoE, it seems to stack, so... Alright, Bayou, also a jumpy myth unit. Should be decent for raiding against villagers. At 30 attack, I'm pretty sure you can like free hit the villagers, right? But 2 hit them actually. They also stun. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, the jump damage is so high that you get the... Yeah, you just get a very easy kill. So you can run them around one at a time. That's crazy. Gift of Peace has granted you a 0 in the array. Nice. I always wanted the 0 in the array. Which is the actual granted unit here? Wait. Drought comes with the Tautier. Okay. So this is the real unit. You want to feed this enemies. Oh, the stun. The Tau will copy. Dude, these sages are actually insane. Just copying myth units and punishing them pretty damn hard. And then healing up your own boys. They're really insane, actually. And then you never have a lack of pioneers. Rapple's now looking for the gold star. Easier said than done, but Magic especially expanding out here. I do think he should connect that fortress to the home base. Every little bit of extra favor will matter. Armor getting picked off. Oh, one of the Shenong bonuses is that your buildings like research at 300% speed on favored land. That's a pretty big deal. This range unit is looking to get some business done against the Kwafu. Magic does have lightning weapons, which gives a chance to stun enemies, but it doesn't seem like he's actually getting it. Now he's got a small one. Kwafu Hero is fighting back, however, and he's got the upgrade, so it dealt quite some damage. It will also respawn, so no biggie for losing it. I mean, it's annoying, but, you know, no biggie. These Chukunu probably don't want to fight the town center. Rapple doesn't quite have what he needs. I'm assuming the Taotia can't eat Kwafu. That would be ridiculous. It's ready to do it, but it doesn't seem to be getting it. Ah, it's dead. Yeah, Magic's making the third town center already. He's gearing up with a bunch of horse. And you see Archer make horse. Real strategy gaming. I like how these walls just open up. It's pretty cool. Well, that one don't get owned. It's a mythic Age Myth unit, but when you get one to counter it from the Sage, basically what it does is it gives it fear, and then your heroes own it. So it's by itself, it's not gonna work. No surprises there. We got some mechanical ox caravans. I can never get over this. This is insane. I have no idea why they gave them mechanical ox caravans. It's not even a myth unit, it's just their normal ox caravan. Okay. So many Javelineers coming out. The Chukunu will not be able to deal with this. So in the end, Rapple does need some infantry. Of course, the siege crossbow might. It's missing a static unit. Oh my god. Yeah, Rapple is gonna get out the swordsman. No surprise there. Hunting a little bit outside of the base too. Magic has been keeping up the farming operations, like he's cast his god power 3 or 4 times. He's got a lot of people on wood. So I think it wouldn't be the worst idea to transfer these Kwafu, get a little bit more gold gathering done, and jump into the Mythic Age and do the Drought and Great Flood combination. That's probably the idea here, if you're Magic. But he's gonna be pumping out a bunch of extra units. Hydra's down. Man, those swordsmen are strong. They can take these javelin shots for ages. Zhangxia is out. I'm not entirely sure what he does. Nearby enemy units suffer reduced enemy ally units, right? I don't know. Terracotta are being summoned from the TC. They're terrible. Actually, rubbish unit. What's the point of that? I think you can do it like 1 time per TC or something like that. Overall, Magic's picking off all these range units without any issue. Definitely being very cost effective here. Oh my god, he spread out the shots very nicely there. He's just owning Rapple. What can Rapple do? He's down like almost 80 population. Magic's getting a Xinglong as if there weren't enough problems already. It's having to deal with magic's free myth units over time as well. This should take down the siege crossbows. And Rappel's just gonna tap out, that's it. Unfortunately, we once again don't get to see the Wombo combo God Powers or Mythic Age play, as the players are getting used to things. It will take some time to get there. Oh, my lights turned off, I just noticed. Well, that's appealing. Hold up. Let there be light. Alright, I'll do 1 or 2 more of these. I have some energy. At least enough energy to cover some more. We got multi-god talent versus chemo fighting. Let's take a look at that. Getting the dragon in classic, you can't. You can get it in heroic though. Isn't multi-god talent Nora? I think it sounds like it would be him. That's who I would think would pick that name. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another China cast. In the blue color, we've got multi-god talent playing as Nua. The opponent in the red is Chemo, playing as Shenong. Maps Oasis. And it's not the craziest of spawns, right? But one thing I want to note is that this town center is out there in the middle of nowhere. It will be pretty easy, I think, for Chemo to keep this contested over time. We'll really have to see what Nua can do about it, because basically Shenong just gets a lot of extra myth units from his God Power bonus, from his God Blessing, whereas Nua has a much more passive kind of bonus with a little bit of extra gather rates, and you have this Hero Kwafu that will come out later at 20 favor. You'll be wanting to get that upgrade for Nua. You do have this bonus for Nua where you can just build your buildings without actually a villager on the job. As long as you do it on the blessed land, that will then expand your land some more, gaining you some more favor over time. What else is a big difference in bonuses? I guess Shenong does have this whole healing on Blessed Land. Is that myth units only, as I recall? Yes, myth units recover 1.5. And then increasing 1.5 per age. So that's actually a pretty big deal as you get to the later stages of the game. You can technically get farms in the arcade cage, but nobody will do that. Even with prosperous seeds, hunting is essentially just as good, but you don't pay for it, right? It's so much cheaper to just have one silo than it is to have 2 farms. You don't want to rush that. People will get that in the classical age though, as they're running low on hunt. So it eases up that transition a little bit. And technically, because invisibility is a thing when you cast Prosperous Seeds on the 2 farms, it will be possible to hide some units for an ambush. Invisibility is a whole new mechanic to Age of Mythology, now added in Immortal Pillars. And basically what it does is, well, you can't see what's there at all. There's no detectors. Right, so they didn't actually change the factions, but when you do an attack, you reveal your units. So with the farming, it's not that easy, right? That's kind of a little bit more on the defensive. But you could technically go out to a second gold mine, hide some farms there, cast a god power on it, put some powerful myth units there to just chill and hide. Put them on no attack stance and wait for the villagers and eventually catch them. What's even more than that, if you add in the Fey Beasts, the Heroic Age God Power there, that Shenong has access to with Rusho, those Fey Beasts will be dealing poison damage around them, and if the other guy is distracted by something else going on around the map, these guys will stack their poison damage, and all the villagers around the second gold mine transitioned might die. So I think those are some really big plays available, but in the classical ages should be pretty chill. Nobody will be going out of their way to attack, I don't think. Chemo actually building the temple like it's the other civs. You'd ideally want to build it a little bit separately from your little sim city. Connecting it with these villagers would probably be best because it would expand the favored land. Just little nitpicks. Chiyu is going to be the minor god choice for Chemo. He will offer the Yazi Myth unit, which is a dashing quadruped. As well, the lightning weapons got power, which actually doesn't make attacks better, but it makes them stun, or give a chance to stun at least. And then we've got the Kwafu hero, of course, for multi got talent, building the second TC pretty quick. Will be a peaceful match. What is this guy doing on? Okay, you should not be putting your Kwafu on berries, that's for certain. 2 peasants are better, but Kwafu on wood are essentially free villagers, right? So here they're 2 villagers, here they're 3 villagers. You want to put them on gold or wood. You also got some earth wall operations up and running. These will be opening, all of them act as gates, and it's just god power basically that you get. We'll be seeing Chemo also opting for a second TC. Bunch of pickoffs happening. Well done by Multigod Talents, but we'll be getting out of here now. There's just a little bit too much stuff here, right? With the Yazi especially regenerating as well. Difficult to commit to another villager kill. Which is probably not going to happen, really. What's these relics? We've got the Ankh of Ra. We've got the Ptah Scepter. Got the 5-color Stone of Nua, which is a building repair cost reduction. Very new relic to this DLC. And somebody has picked up one. What have you got? Oh, that was the Ptah Scepter, of course. That would mean one of them is already in the temple. The other one is the Eye of Horus. Some population increase for the TCs. Very neat. But I think this is a straight to heroic kind of game, guys. Maybe we shall fast forward a little bit. Machine shop and military camp coming in for Chemo. He's also gearing up for that heroic age unit printing. And Dao Swordsman is going to play a large role there. The second machine workshop is coming up also. These buildings take a lot of space. Kind of like the Norse Great Hall. You would be able to get some siege out with that as well, but I'm not certain we're there yet. We'll see. Heroic Age is getting queued up by Multi-God Talent. It's gonna be Gomang. God of Spring. Have to see offer again. The Tao Wu, that's the charging heavy myth unit good against buildings. And he also gives you the rooting god power, right? The forest protection. So if this army gets outnumbered and caught here, that could be a pretty problematic thing. Chemo, meanwhile, just going nuts with printing, but not actually going for the heroic age, because he's using up a lot of his resources. I think he sees an opportunity to pressure here a little bit, but I'm not sure what he actually is getting done with that. Just very slight pressure here. Bear in mind, these Nuva buildings get done by themselves, so you don't actually need a villager on them. Despite the snipe, they're still coming up. As long as you have the resources, you might as well just make some more. What I'd like to see now is for Multi-God Talent to get some Dao Swordsmen out, and he's not doing that just yet. He's getting skirmishers, which will be picked off by fire archers in low numbers, but once they reach larger numbers, they should be able to hold their own very easily there. The Kuafu hero is in a good position here. I really love that tiny little wall there. Great idea. And we also got the Tao Wu, which would be able to charge this formation and knock the enemies back there. With the hero picked off, these guys just aren't all that threatening to it. Bunch of Chukanu are getting made as well. And whoa, 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 whoa. Great knockbacks there. This is a free Tao Wu. Actually, Kimo is not in the heroic cage just yet, right? So that's that. Alright, we do have the forest protection up. Is that actually healing the units on it? Is something else doing that? I think it's the forest protection doing that. Kimo's trying to charge in. He's getting rooted, however, so these melee units just aren't getting anything done. The halberdiers are counter cavalry, so they're not the best of picks over here. But they're holding their own for now. I mean, it's just numbers, really. That said, Multi-God Talent has been picking off a lot of these archers, and with these guys being rooted, picking them off with the town center fire would be perfectly viable also. And they keep getting hit by these roots, so long term they really cannot fight here. Not sure what Kimo was thinking. He will not take Atlantis this way. Why doesn't he use the giants? Because he doesn't need them. Random gold mining operation out there, but I think the counterattack now from Multi-God Talent is going to be pretty damn devastating. Wafu just tanking it like a champ. Getting out this fortress is a pretty big deal. Kimo's still in the classical age, man. How long is gonna stick with it? Guys, I'm not entirely sure about Chukanu against the fire archers. Now the fire archers do have this bonus against buildings, but at 5 pierce damage, a triple bonus, I mean, it's 15 damage. It's nothing much, right? It's nothing crazy. It's gonna be pretty well resisted by buildings. So in practice, you're still just doing less than 2 DPS. Maybe with Burning Pitch it's worth it, but not right now. Really like the addition of the Dao Swordsmen. They're decently well armored, especially once you have the upgrades. And we're gonna get the Hoofs of the Wind, so the cavalry is gonna get a whole lot better too. Whoa, 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 the Tao Wu. It's doing some real work here, but oh, the copy gets spawned in and actually smashes into Kimo's composition, killing several of the units. Or well, at least the stun allows the others to shoot. Kimo's blob of units is pretty big, but does that really matter when you're an age down? It really looks to me like Multi-God Talent can just pull back and gear up for H4. And you know what? Sitting under this forest would be just fine. Fortress would be picking off all the archers, no problem. A little bit of repairing would go a long way, but wait, Chemo just loses the units anyhow. Brutal. Very brutal indeed. Wait. Fortified TCs? Whoa. Markets up also. Is a Chinese player winning? Usually they are. Everyone's playing Chinese today. It's just a gentleman's agreement. It's too difficult to beat the other civs, right? Or is it? Maybe China OP. That's why nobody's playing anything else. I want to see China against something else, not just the mirrors. So, we'll try one more. See if somebody shows us something new. But yeah, to actually put this game away, we're gonna need to see Mythic Age. Oh god, the walls are building themselves. And they're so cheap. Drought is gonna be cast by Chemo as soon as he reaches the heroic age, basically. But watchtowers have been built in his face. Oh god. Even though these towers and fortresses are supposed to be weak, it's gonna take a moment to beat them back. Only a few more seconds of drought left, and the towers remain. Only one destroyed. Wow, man. Now the drought's receding. The buildings are back to full strength, which will cause Chemo to be mauled. Speaking of receding. Oh, with so many sages, myth units are no longer a thing. Chemo's trying to multi-layer the walls, but there's a gap. Ay. Not that multi-god talent cares about that. He's got talent to work with. Scorching Feathers is coming in. Armor shredding bolts of arrows are gonna be a thing now for the heavy fire archers. Which is pretty crazy, actually, if you think about it. I think we've got divine damage on these boys as well, right? Or no, it's not that. It's snaring cavalry for the halberdiers. Inferno soon. What is this again? No, it's Great Flood. The Xinglong Dragons. Really a perfect tool to deal with these blob archers. I like it a lot from multi-god talent, and honestly Chemo is just getting tower defensed here. Chemo is the mob. Oh god, what is that pathing? Chemo is the mob and multi-god talent is playing tower defense. Wash it all away. There used to be a base here. And an army. Goodbye. Alright, he just spawned in 20-something villagers somewhere. 25 clay peasants to mine the gold mine. It's gonna give him like 1,000 resources over their lifespan. At the very least. And multi-god talent is victorious as Chemo has nothing to defend himself with. GG. Auto tower rush, that's right. See, if you pull the villagers, you can smack down the towers, but I mean, they're gonna get smacked by the fortresses, so. Brutal. So you saved this for the Mythic Age. Interesting. Interesting to save the clay peasants for the Mythic Age. 25. That's a very large number, guys. It's ridiculous. Surely these Archaic Age powers should be okay to use earlier. Apparently not. Chemo sins have been washed away. Use the peasants for combat. I mean, you could have aggressively taken that TC, so yeah, there's that. Alright, let's see if somebody is doing anything interesting. It doesn't look like it. There's like really big rating discrepancies. So I don't know. You know what? I think I'm gonna play a deathmatch here to close things out for the day. I am getting tired already. Because it's a work day. And I've been my sleep has been absolute rubbish. I've slept a lot this weekend, so I'm feeling like relatively healthy, but I keep waking up at 6 a.m. It's really bad. It's really bad. No, I just can't fall asleep again. I'm old man now, true. So I'm hoping in the next few days that will fix itself, but I can always come up for like 2 hours while this is new. It's definitely interesting me. I'm just a little bit on the low energy side right now. So yeah, let's search some deathmatch games to have some fun and close this out. Maybe I can take a look at the Celestial Challenge before the deathmatch. Alright, let's take a look at the Celestial Challenge real quick. Face rule-bending world twists and equip blessing bonuses to challenge the gods. Is this just like the Arena of the Gods? A new challenge each day. Alright, alright. Standard? Wait, can't I change my difficulty? I'm gonna play a new god, obviously. I like Nuva. Big simp for Nuva. Well, she can do the... she can't do the Wombo combo, but I'm gonna show you guys Fey Beasts with Flaming Blood if I can. Flaming Blood is an upgrade that gives them damage over time in their aura, but they already have that, so it's like stacking up. It's crazy. And if you cast them in the Mythic Age, there's more of them. That should be pretty funny. Okay. The standard difficulty. That's a joke. There's no way. Why can't I change difficulty here? That can't be right. Alright, toss Divine Wisdom doubles the effect of all god technologies. Jesus Christ. What's the... I'm gonna get 2 Kuafus? Is that what this is? I'm gonna get Giga Kuafus? Okay. And Ancestral Protection. You had hit points minus 50% of base. On death, respawns in the same location 30 seconds later. This only happens once. What the fuck? Okay. Let's hit it. There. That should auto build. Just go here. Oh, the region doesn't have sounds, bro. Region needs sounds. Why doesn't he have sounds? Because I'm Chinese. That's not fair. Thanks for the follows today, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, why do I have so many resources? Holy crap, what is going on? Bro, that's nuts. Okay. I'll actually build that with the villager because we have too many resources already. What the hell? Just gonna make Kuafus. Is that gonna build by itself? Sadly not. Right after that, Kuafu will be going up with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. I'm going on 2 houses here, I'm thinking. This is nuts. Whoa. Thought I told you to help build that. Right, region, come home. I think the god technology is a double effect, right? Not the regular ones. So all I gotta do is go and kill their heroes. Or their kings. Or whatever they're called. That's not auto building either. Whatevs. Too much wood. I'm gonna get 2 TC and then go about our business. Oh, I'm not used to making balloons. Also, the hotkey doesn't work, so that's fucking trash. At least this hotkey works. The hero hotkeys are fucked. I'll keep the hero here. Is my hero gonna win this? Holy crap, it is. That's insane. Why is it beating a Valkyrie? Okay, it's not. But it could have. See if we can find that Valkyrie now. That works. Oh, don't attack that. Make balloon. Okay. There's some food to be had out there. I mean, this is gonna be just easy because of the low difficulty, right? Like, this is just normal. I'm pretty sure. Should build itself. Never mind. Just not bother with that. Let's get our Fetters of Fenrir. That would have been a useful relic earlier. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hades. Dodge the shots. I'm not very good at that right now, am I? Shit, we lost a villager. Oh, I still could be making Kuafu. Okay. Okay, we need more people on food. And quick. Medium archers. Yo, why isn't this building? Well, here's a trick. You just build a house with the automation. Then that will expand your zone. And then the new zone will now build the building at the edge of your new zone. So just keep pivoting forwards. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff here. Let's put the Regent in the TC. Let's get the tower upgrades, but maybe not from this one, but that one. Wow. Very nice. Already done with the food here. Wow. Wait. Why isn't this building now? Oh, the units keep coming back. Jesus Christ, the stupid rules. I haven't fixed anything. Alright, let's get the Fey Beasts out. But they only come back once, right? I would hope. And we can keep making Kuafu. Maybe from this one. Will those assholes come back again? Please no. Make it stop. Alright, so if the center of the building is in, then you're fine. Just gotta be a bit more accurate. Oh god. Yeah, they don't keep coming back. That would be really unfair. We might need to use our boys here, honestly. Maybe not. Don't lose our hero boy. Norse are coming in to bully also. Remember, these guys will spawn back. Quite annoying indeed. But the AI is quite bad, so... you know, that is what it is. Make all the houses, bro. Right now that we've got cleaned up everything, we are safe to go and deal with that. Guess we eat the goats. We'll fight. stuns, very nice. What's this upgrade again? Oh, the Kwafu buff. Right, we don't super need that right now, but we do need the food thing. Question is now, will I be able to go for the AI's king? That would be really neat. I'm spending all my money on Kwafus. I'm a little bit tired of it now. Suddenly my economy is shooting up. Who would have guessed? Oh, you guys have been done. Underworld's a little scary. I think we should be able to just make it to the next stage soon. Wait, why is there Kwafu doing this? Don't do that. Okay, we're healed enough here, I would say. Let's see if we can go into the Greek base and do some business. Drop off, go mythic. Only 1200 these days. Oh, come on. There we go. Mythic's on the way. I keep forgetting this boy. Shouldn't, in fact, leave. What's the point of jumping on that villager if you're just gonna attack some random building instead? Okay. I think the regent is gonna be in that base somewhere. Ooh, everybody took a lot of damage here. Or we might use our Fey Beasts, honestly. Maybe not. Maybe we get away without it. What's this do? Oh, it like increases all the fortress damages by 50%. Holy crap. Yep, we'll take that. Okay. Nobody said you should come here. And yet, here they are. Let's just expand there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said come here? Pretty sure I fixed my rally points. Apparently not. Right, that should connect everything. Farming operations, let's go. Well, we drop all this off, we should be able to make a fortress and that. That's nice. What are you doing there? Alright. Want to get this thing. Oh, we got a Cyclops now? Oh, this guy can... Who can convert them? I don't get it. Who converts them? I know I can do the charm, but what about the conversion? Is it his specialty? What the heck? I do forget about that. Let's get champion infantry, and I think it's time to go as this upgrade finishes up. Our Fabies are gonna be insane. I'm sure there's gonna be this counter attack thingy, but no worries. Just pump. We just pump. Am I gonna actually call them in? Yeah, I am. Run through. Eaters delete us. They're bleeding. They're poisoned. They have all the problems. Holy shit. No. Attack. It seems to me AI's AFK. Let's kill that. Eventually that king thing should come out. Oh, Phoenix is back. Sick. Oh yeah, we've got fire in the hole. Kill the regen. Alright, this guy's dead. Spawn in the villagers. Let's take the TC. Let me take it! What the fuck? Why can't I take it? Now can I take it? Oh, no, you go back. Get back to work. Sillies. Barely been making units this whole game, and it's just fine, you know? Is this the farming rate increase? Holy shit, 30%? Because everything's doubled, right? I remember. Okay, let's make one more of these hero things. Ah, Phoenix is dead again. Don't think I made any extra. Let's make a bunch. But yeah, this is just playing against normal AI, so it's like pretty rubbish. I want to be able to change the difficulty. Why wouldn't they let me do that? It's just insane, honestly. Ton shingles, Ossenberg wagon. Who needs that? I'm gonna finish the other AI in just a sec. Let's get the faster movement on this. Fire archers. Okay, here they come. We'll defend this with just the phoenixes. I mean, the building's pretty tough, so, you know. Some heroes out, get some guard towers, I guess. There, full cleanup. Wait, are these guys immortal? What the heck? The phoenixes are coming back by themselves too, of course. I mean, everything's resummoned in this game mode. That's the whole thing. And then these guys can heal themselves, of course. Okay, back to work. I'd like to get that upgrade as well. Makes the phoenixes better. What's the effect? 50% extra hit points. Holy crap. Okay. Oh. Very good. What was this? Build rate. Let's get it. Will increase manifold. I'm also not sure how I had that Cyclops. That must be one of the special things. We'll check the tech tree later. That was interesting. Alright, you guys come down here. And this really wasn't much of a muchness, guys. Oh. Yeah, we should probably get the armory upgrades. This rate, we're making a wonder. Go burbs. Burb is the word. Lol. Somewhere there's gonna be a regent and I can't see anything. I'm sure the AI figured out they can hide. Oh, it's probably here. Let's get this and then go after it. We could humiliate the AI and just summon in the villagers. Your humiliation. It's not where it is. Where's your boy? Yes, fine. Alright. The humiliation. Okay. Alright, what did the conversion? Let's take a look at the tech tree real quick. First challenge each day earns rewards. I'm top 66%. What reward do I get? Well, didn't tell me what the reward was. Yeah, I know it copies, but I actually controlled it. I had my own normal Cyclops. That's not how it should work. You're supposed to get a copy. So with Nuva, does this guy... No. It says it can alternate between two aura effects. Certainly can't do that. When you convert a Greek myth unit, does that not get the unique looks that you should get? Maybe it's just a small bug. Blessing that you can use for arena. What? No, I don't think so. What are these guys' names again? That was my own Cyclops and it wasn't timing out. I forgot their name. Sage, thank you, legend. Yeah, see, this is what it should look like. I had a normal Cyclops on my side. I don't know how that happens. Anyway. My mirror died. Oh, the respawn mechanic. Oh, okay, it wasn't the bonus that I got. It was the bonus bugging. Technically. Because that shouldn't give me back. Okay, okay. Basically, it's got an exception case here. I see. That's not how it should behave. But yeah, okay. Guys, a quick deathmatch to wrap up. Maybe I'll do 2. Maybe I'll do 3. Let's see how quick they are. I'm going to be playing some Nuwa here as well. In deathmatch, you're able to just auto-build everything, so that's going to be nuts with Nuwa. Oh, legend. You have programmer brain. Good job. Yeah, DM Nuva is gonna be just stupid. Somebody found me. This is gonna be stupid, ridiculous. Why would you start that challenge game mode with like 100 favor? That's especially stupid for China, because you just keep making your Kuafu and everything's trivial then. Oh well. Oh god. It's Fino. I'm gonna make him quit this video game. Yes. Everything just builds itself. I think we're gonna go with this. And we're heading for a forward base. We're gonna get the Fey Beast thing and Super Halberdier. Why is my fucking mouse leaving the window? I can't believe they still didn't fix that after all this time. Alright, we're just gonna move forward here. Oh, we're already H4. Okay, let's go with this. Not there, but here. We're in age 4, so we can just do this now. Summon in infinity units. Towers build automatically. Oh, not the halberdiers. You guys get to work. Get some of these hero building things. You're probably gonna want to leave here. Should be able to kill one Chimera, surely, right? Oh god. It's finished. Ooh, that's a lot of units. No worries. What I want to do next is find some villagers, actually. So for that, we'll be sending out some small cavalry raids. See if we can find him there. The villagers are gonna be out somewhere. No one on these damn gold mines, dude. The hell? Yo, guys. I told you to build there. No, I can't hurt your economy if you don't have one. Oh, there we are. Oh, that's insane. Have to delete his army. Oh, the Fabies didn't do that well. Like, this is really a gold mine raiding god tower in deathmatch. Doesn't hurt the units at all. Make it rain, boys. Make it rain. He survived. Just pick off these catapults, man. And, do I have the shredding thing? Oh no, that's a Nuba thing. Right. I haven't needed to queue new units for a long time now. Got his Prodromos business. These towers just making themselves. This is insane. This is genuinely insane, I have to say. Bro. Okay. He's kind of winning against my army though, so, you know, you gotta respect this a little bit. Now we're gonna be on free TCs. That matters. Guess we're gonna want to come up here. Oh wait, we can make these Pishu things. They're nuts. Fino's rebuilding. Let's head after their shit. Well, we can actually pick up those vills, right? Oh, that's sick. Totally worth losing all my cab over. Boarding the Fey Beast will be a different story entirely again. Oh god, I just spent all my resources on faster training. But that's gonna feel a lot faster for sure. Get rid of a handful of these buildings because I think we're gonna eventually run into problems with that. I will be ready for another set of Fey Beasts at some point. Why are you guys here? I don't think Fino sent many villagers out. There's not much going on out here. That's gonna auto build. Nope. Let's just make it like this. That's it. I'm building long range siege now. And we're getting out sages, honestly. And our special heroes. This is not working. Let's get those special heroes out. We have a little bit too much gold. So let's work on the wood here. Oh god. Okay. Or can you just shoot from here? Silly thing. Oh my god. And it's finished. Okay. Isn't this enough caravans? I feel like it might be. Certainly need food. I said I'll make the unique heroes ages ago. It's time. Alright, we're done with villager making. Of hunting action wouldn't be the worst. Javelin boys, let's go. When can I have 150 food? Come on, man. Need a lot more villagers on farming, I think. Or hunting. There's hunting spots here. Alright, TC is dead. Very good. Jesus Christ. Is Fino not gold mining this whole game? There must be some random villagers doing anything at all. Wow, is this the hero with the stun aura? Oh my god, that's insane. How did I not make this guy before? It's not a particularly big clump of villagers. Alright, there's some decent firepower here from me. Oh my god. Get back. Need the sages for later. Oh, this is the guy with the big stun ability, right? Alright, GG. Automatically building your walls is faster than reloading, right? What a grind. But if I just made my heroes earlier, that would have been so much easier. I have one more of these. Need a little bit more food than I'm used to with this civ, but that's fine. No check. That's right. Let's see where the players peaked today. Just under 10,000. That's not bad. Maybe it will go higher the weekend. Maybe not. We'll see. How are we doing on the ladder? 1850. That's a magical number. Maybe over the week we can reach 1900 in deathmatch. Like a ridiculous win rate there. Yeah, that is a solid spike, I agree. I do agree. Yeah, working on that 1900. If the standard players can do it, you know, one can hope. Let's see what we can do there. Can't find the game. Help. Where's Spellforce 4? Yeah. Maybe one day. Never say never. I'll give this like until minute 10. We got an ad coming up, by the way, in 2 minutes. So I hope... if I find the game, I'll skip the ad, of course. Wish I could trigger it early. That would be neat. Yeah, I mean, Titan Quest 2 is soon, so keep an eye out for that. There's an early access coming there. All you mythology fans, that's kind of for you. Whole lot of ancient Greece business. Yo, Fino. How you like the new Chai Chai? Oh, there was a question. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. What was it? Please ask again. I'll stall this while you type. I forgot to make my special heroes. Next time I remember. Alright, I'll also skip the ad, by the way. No? No question from Fino. This is probably Fino. Oh, come on, guys, build it. Oh, they sent everyone already. Oh well. Them Hades abuse. Okay. This time I'm getting the other god. Bro, get out there. Oh my god, then don't. This is ridiculous, just being able to spawn in that many villagers at once. How is this TC already done? Oh my god. That is completely overwhelming. Holy crap, bro. They're stunned. They're taking all this AoE from my myth units. Getting absolutely crapped on is what this is. Why aren't you gathering the trees? Go there. Is it gonna not connect? Oh, I guess not. Alright, I think we're gonna head out here. Go for the biz. Ah, we don't want to mess with Chiron. That could be nasty. But I think we could try to mess this guy up. Nothing's working. I'm assuming game not responding. He has issues with his so Fino's pretty fast. He's got problems with his rally points and unit buying orders and move orders, attack moves. Everything fucks up for him in deathmatch because why he built he builds a lot. B, he queues up a lot of units, right? So the game has to take all these inputs, and the truth is the game is just a little bit too shit to handle all the orders. It's not running at a good enough tick rate or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't listen to orders a lot of the time. So Fino just has a shit experience because of that. It's really bad. And why don't I have my score up? Just reminds me to go to the hotkeys, score. I don't know, control F11. There we go. And then we need one for time. I'm not showing the time either. You can overlap those hotkeys. There we go. All right. Can I do one more? I'll do one more. Let's hit this. Let's hit the 3-hour mark, but this time I'm letting the ad run. Very much appreciated if you guys hit the follow buttons. A bunch of you already did today, so very much appreciate that. Do I have any connection on Titan Quest? I've recently stumbled upon some of my posts regarding the game. I'm the lead systems designer. So you could say that. I write most of the blog posts that are official, but I can't really comment on much of the game outside of work, so. There's no like button on Twitch. That's true. Twitch is just generally not that good for discoverability. Like, YouTube just has much higher potential when you make videos. I just wish I had the time to actively make guides and research build orders. Yeah, thanks, Yusuf. Impressions on the DLC. I think it's pretty good. Like, this new Civ, I like it a lot. There's this whole new challenge game mode, which, I mean, it's interesting, I guess, if you play casually, but for me, it was just way too easy off the bat. There was no difficulty settings, so it's like, to get started, I'm like, no. That doesn't seem right. Who was responsible for 90% corruption in the building sector? That's funny. Jeez. Buff all other gods and keep Chinese this way. There's just a few small things probably about China that is a little bit nuts, like the Mythic Age god powers in particular. This whole summoning 25 villagers in Mythic is also ridiculous. For sure. The others don't seem to scale that crazily. Even in standard, that's ridiculous because you just finally beat the TC and then you just instantly take over. But yeah, it's super fun. Like, there's a lot of gameplay potential here. They're a little bit on the defensive side, so if you don't mind that, then you're all good. Because there's no cavalry anti-heroic, right? So you basically are forced into the 2TC strategies or fast heroic. And so far, it seems to me that 2TC is the way to go. Used to play Titan Quest when you were a kid. Me too, actually. That's how I got into it in the first place. Must have played like 1,500 hours or something. Not 1,000. 1,500. I played more AOM and other strategy games, but Titan Quest was like, let's say the strategy games at the top, definitely. AOM and Homeworld. Those were my most played. Then Halo, and then Titan Quest, probably like that. Yeah, Fino, the TCs get built too fast by the Kuafu, that's for sure. I'm not sure if they have a specific... no, I didn't play Diablo 2 as a kid. I had very limited budget for games in general, so... There were few games and I played them a lot. Instead of playing through many games once, you know? Yeah. So the ones I did get, I had to choose very carefully. Legend, you didn't play Titan Quest before we co-opted? Really? Yeah, Fino, just automatically building, if you go back in the VOD, this is completely ridiculous. Like, at the very least, they gotta nerf the Quafu on TCs, because I didn't even look at it, and it was already up. While I'm making my towers automatically to defend me. It's absolutely ridiculous. But, you know what? to answer Nathan, my favorite mechanic is the sages copying a myth unit and then temporarily giving you that to help. That's huge. Like, I love that so much. And then there's this thing where the gods have like this favor tied or time tied blessing mechanic. I love that too. And all the interactions with the blessed ground is also really cool. I'm a StarCraft Zerg player, right? So painting the ground with stuff that has an effect is like my favorite thing. I love Gaia for that reason. I love this civilization for that reason. Flood looks fun, just not for the opponent. Yeah. 100%. It's also fun for the caster. Like, if you're the caster, you can just cackle at it. But I think the casting player, the player using it, is probably laughing harder than even the commentators. Yeah. And something like Pestilence doesn't hurt because you just make all the buildings in your main base and then make another base. So you're super safe. You have a ton of buildings and you just shit on everyone. I don't think the other two Chinese gods are relevant for deathmatch. The caster in question, what is this unit called? I feel attacked. Revolt says, now we know how you really feel. Let's do it again. Oh, it's Fino again. Oh no. I'm not even sure if this is the ideal miner god to go for, honestly. Like, it could be so many options, really. Oh, this is not gonna connect, is it? No worries, we'll just make several. It's always the solution. You, on the other hand, also do this and that will be golden. Oh, we probably want to go here. Let me summon our boys. Go here. Oh, this is done already. That is insane, man. Okay, get working on the gold mining. I think this Pheno guy is gonna stay on 1 TC in this one. Let's see if there's any gold diggers over here. No gold diggers. Damn it. Alright, no worries. We've got a million town centers. It's about as many as we need anyway. No, my 3 villagers are gone. What am I gonna do? Oh, my printing. Get back to printing. Who's pausing? Pheno, right? I didn't pause the game. Here come the copies. Copycat goes meow. You're trapped, sir. I have 15 castles, Jesus Christ, man. Some more sages out. Holy shit. At some point he'll have some flaming weapons, right? You gotta be a little bit careful with these berserks. Let's back off, back off, back off. We'll need something for the berserks. Yeah, probably just the crossbow boys. They'll do the trick. Oh, this power is so good with the hero. Oh my goodness. See ya. Come on. On the thing. Lol. Yo, build that. Build that! Oh shit. I'm making the boys and not properly protecting them. You are needed. Come on. Holy shit. So balanced, boy. So balanced, boys. Very balanced. Oh my god, he can't run, he can't hide. It's ridiculous. Look at my resources, it's like, I can do this all day. What the hell? Alright, I think you've seen enough. I think I've had enough. I think Pheno has had enough. I'm gonna go and eat some dinner. Who wants to raid? Cast that game. You know, you can't just... Pheno's tears aren't nutritious enough for me, so I'm gonna find some better sustenance. Revolt, are you streaming today? I'm guessing it's a little early for you, isn't it? Yeah, but like half my viewers aren't gonna speak German, so I'm not gonna raid Mars. Maybe just raid Nora or something. He's laddering. Stop talking shit. True. I'm pretty sure that Nuba can handle Zeus, yeah. Yeah, the stun plus the overwhelming number of everything is just stupid. You just get the dragons in the air, keep them at a distance, copy the Medusa, get them to petrify the enemy Medusa, and then what are they gonna do? I guess they could go Colossus. That might be a little tough for Nuba to manage. So I'm not sure about how that would really go, but either way, I'm done for today. I'm gonna raid Nora. Thanks guys for watching. Talk in the Discord, or the Deathmatch Discord for that matter. I'll be in both of my own and that. You guys can check that out with my links. And the DM Discord is separate from my links. So if you want to try the deathmatch mode with the community, then feel free to hang out with us. But go and watch some Nora. He's streaming right now. Send you there. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.